Welcome to Mindnificent. Today we're going to learn about 10 proven ways to stop procrastination. We've all been through times where instead of finishing a task that would only take us an hour or two, we spend hours on end getting distracted by the smallest things. Procrastination is a problem that most people suffer from, but luckily, there are many ways that will help you get things done and stop procrastinating once and for all. Number 1. Find the cause of procrastination. Humans are creatures of habit and routine, which is why changing a habit or a certain behavior, or ditching it altogether, can't magically happen overnight and might actually take a long time. You need to recognize which habits are holding you back from reaching your goals and nip those habits in the bud. If it's your phone that distracts you from completing tasks on hand, remove that distraction from your environment. If you find yourself doing something that triggers procrastination, try to stay away from it as much as possible. Number 2. Don't make your goals too complicated. We all want to achieve goals that will make us and everyone around us proud. However, in most cases, we end up biting off more than we can chew and underestimating the time and effort that it takes to achieve those goals. For many people, procrastination is the result of being overwhelmed by big tasks, so they end up doing everything they can to avoid doing it. So it's best to set up realistic goals that aren't too complicated, and if there's no other way, try breaking down those goals into smaller tasks. Number 3. Don't expect everything to be perfect. Nothing worth having comes easy in life, so it's very unrealistic to expect the road that will eventually lead us to our goals to be easy or devoid of any obstacles. The path to success is far from being a straight line. It's packed full of twists and turns, victories and failures, and ups and downs. Number 4. Don't listen to your inner critic. We are each our own worst critic, and if you find yourself stuck on the vicious cycle that is procrastination regularly, it's highly likely that your inner critic plays a major role in your thought process. So instead of criticizing yourself with harsh words, try not to listen to your inner critic, as it's a one-way ticket to failure. Number 5. Reward yourself when you get things done. While the sense of accomplishment you get when you complete tasks instead of putting them off is rewarding on its own, adding an extra reward for yourself can propel you to keep moving. Finish the assignments days in advance instead of cramming it the night before the deadline. Treat yourself to a nice dessert. Finally cleaned the basement after months of putting that chore off? Buy yourself that expensive bag you've always wanted. Always try to attach rewards to every milestone that you finish, which will make you motivated to get started on them instead of dreading doing the tasks. Number 6. Set a deadline for yourself and try to stick with it. Oftentimes, when people don't have a specific deadline in mind, they will most probably keep putting off doing a task until the last minute and tell themselves that they will never repeat that again. Yet, it's almost set in stone that they will be doing the same thing next time. So, if you're one who tends to set a deadline but never sticks with it, there are many ways to ensure that you will be able to stick with it this time, such as setting them a day or two in advance to have more room in case something happens unexpectedly, and scheduling them as near to the present as you possibly can. Number 7. Create a detailed plan. When we say create a plan, we don't mean just listing the things that you need to do in order to get a task done. We're talking about creating a detailed and organized plan and dividing your work into small parts, which will make you think of it as achievable and help you focus on these small parts as opposed to getting overwhelmed by one big task as we previously mentioned. And if you still find yourself procrastinating after creating a plan, break them down into even smaller yet achievable parts. Number 8. Finish the hard tasks first. A lot of people fall victim to procrastination the moment they set their eyes on a task. And if the first part of the task is somewhat difficult, well, they will do everything within their power to put it off until the last minute. Not wanting to tackle the hard tasks is common. However, you will find yourself more than relieved once you do it, and it might actually motivate you to complete the rest of the task. Number 9. Take a break. Putting all your effort into doing something without taking a break is basically a recipe for disaster. More often than not, you will end up feeling burnout and unmotivated before you even finish the task at hand. This is the exact reason why taking a break, even if it's a small 10 to 30-minute break, makes all the difference. Just set an allocated time for the break, push all the work aside for that time, and do something that will take your mind off of it. Number 10. Take action and hold yourself accountable. At the end of the day, you're the one who's in control of your life. If you spend hours setting up plans and deadlines, doing every single thing that you know of to stop procrastination, none of it will matter if you don't take the matter into your own hands and take action. Always remind yourself that there isn't one successful person that achieved their dreams by procrastinating. On the flip side of the coin, while holding yourself accountable is important, it's more important to forgive yourself for procrastinating in the past. A scientific study has shown that self-forgiving for past actions and accepting that you can't change the part will actually reduce the likelihood of falling victim to procrastination again. Do you agree with our tips? Have you tried to implement any of these? Leave us a comment and let us know which method works best for you. If you enjoyed today's video, please remember to subscribe and click on that bell notification button because more magnificent content is on the way. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.